Hello, guys. It is B-Champ, your host for today, but I guess William's here working the camera, and we have a Triples League replay set, I guess, between the BlackTigerSerpents and Mostly Saving Davo. Neither of us have seen these games. It's a best of five in the Triples League. Will, are you excited?
I'm stoked, man. I always love to see the Tiger Serpents play, and Mostly Saving Davo is also a really fun team, of course. There's been a lot of blood in the past between the Black Tigers and the English pair of Sniper and Mutt, as they've come up against each other all the time in basically every tournament they've ever played, and they're always really fun to watch. And augmenting these teams, I think, with Some Spartan or Guanlong on the Black Tigers team, who always brings crazy stuff, is really interesting. And Davo's also always kind of innovating and pushing things along. So looking forward to it. And I think we start off on Rift, is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
Let's
so,
let's get started.
so I do love with this tournament the way you have assigned this random starting map and kind of forced some people to pick some maps to play on that they wouldn't normally pick, and it's actually fun. Actually, we get to showcase this newly repainted Rift.
Absolutely beautiful. This it looks stunning in my opinion. Kudos to whoever the genius was that
Whatever.
was
I
able to
mean, I
repaint
just woke
this.
up one morning and I had like an email in my inbox. My little email indicator was blinking, and I checked it, and there was just a mysterious message that had contained this new repainted map. So who knows? Could have been anyone.
All right, so and this all also we should mention the Triples League is being played on Tellurian public beta actually. So this is a beta version of Tellurian that's in testing, and it's really great that we're able to have a tournament that everyone's able to get a lot of good playtesting out on this upcoming updates to Tellurian.
That's right, and it has a little bit of spice because things are different and some new things are possible. So maybe we'll see some zany strats as we go on that can only be possible in the beta. We've seen some early flyer rushes a few times in this tournament, enough to actually be concerning to me. So that's fun. And we've got the northern team is mostly saving Davo, the southern team being the Black Tigers and Guanlong. Early hench coming out from Sniper.
So what is the concept of this map? So there's obviously two islands with water in the middle, but what is the strategy that players usually go for? I don't think we've really seen Rift much on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, well, you don't see a whole lot of Rift because it often turns into kind of a slog, and sometimes that's really what you're looking for in a game, right? Like there's normally kind of like a setup phase where all three players kind of just build up and turtle in their base for a little while, and then it normally just comes into a conflagration in the center as both players try and push each other with pure swimmers and amphibs. And a strong pure swimmer base. Oh, here we go. We see a ground rush from Sniper. I was gonna say that normally a strong pure swimmer presence is required on this map, but you can also just go face, drop a breach chamber early near the enemy base, because of course that's not what anyone's expecting. Although Libmul, who is he?
Wow, I like him.
Is that a mole
Barrier
rat
destroying.
dragonfly?
Yeah, it's a mole rat.
Oh, look at him zooming
Yeah.
at the camera.
So if Sniper brings his normal cheetah scorps, then I think we're gonna be.
He is. Oh my goodness, this is so good. These early flyers are so good at countering cheetah scorpions.
Oh, and spotted. So that's gonna take those out. Whoa!
Good
That second
night.
swoop is so good.
Yeah, with flyers, of course, dropping 3 times their normal, 3 times their stated DPS number on that second swoop and consecutive swoops. Although we really
Yeah.
need to see more flyers take out that chamber because one range unit could really defend.
Yeah, and here, oh my gosh, pure swimmers. I forgot about pure. I feel like every single time that Tuniels come out, it's like I haven't seen them before because I forget that they exist.
Yeah. Something in your brain is merciful. It just like prevents you from retaining these memory engrams of these wriggly little bastards.
Oh no.
And we're seeing them all over the place at the moment. There's a lot of good geyser claiming by the teams.
Yeah, there is. I mean, it's nice that Black Tiger 3 was able to take those top gens, but it looks like they're going to fall pretty quickly. And in Black Tiger 3's base is getting swamped, it looks like, by Cheetah Scorps.
Yeah, I mean, they were in such a good position to deal with the cheetah scorps, but they instead sent the flyers to attack here, where they just got taken down immediately. They really should have
Yeah.
focused on taking out that cheeky chamber.
Oh, what is that?
That is
an
a
alligator?
crocodile. Oh, it's a
Oh my,
zither deal. It's
oh my
gorgeous.
gosh.
It's got
He
burst.
can leap in the water.
Yep, leap in the water and then E-burst. That's the plan, but he hasn't been able to get any
Oh,
endurance. Oh my goodness.
wow, that totally would work, but oh wow, just sent him in a little bit too early. Poor Micro with that.
Wow. Looking good for the Northern team at the moment. This is a very handsome performance.
Yes, absolutely. Black Tiger 1's still sending out these flyers to raid around, but looks like now Black Tiger, or sorry, Black Tiger 1. Black Tiger 3 is in the clear, finally.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe he wasn't in too much danger after all.
He did lose quite a few henchmen, it looks like.
Yeah, you're right. And he has no forward expansion here because these are patrollable by the tuna eels, of course.
Yeah, which look to have taken out Black Tiger 1's geyser. Is that correct down there
yeah.
on the
Yeah.
or on the land geyser even?
Yeah, yeah. This one's
The
here.
gray. Oh, gray. Black Tiger 1 is land geyser.
Oh, sorry, forgive me. Yes, you're right.
There,
There it is.
there it is. Yeah.
This is a lot of pressure coming in from the North team now. It's all pure swimmers, but pure swimmers get an awful lot done on this map.
Yeah, and it Mostly Saving Davo is doing a great job of just locking in the Southern team in their island and taking those geysers, because if they're able to control all the geysers on the map, they're just going to be able to out-resource their opponents and tech up faster.
That's right, and I kind of feel like the South team had a similar idea with raiding, especially with those very early flyers, but there's nothing early flyers can do on Rift against a tuna eel tornado.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And they're just insanely efficient and awful. It needs to be removed from the game.
Exactly. I do like this artillery. I wish it had a little more range. It's called Horny.
Oh yes, but it doesn't have horns, interestingly.
Oh, but it does. I mean, of course, it does work against something with 65 health. Very cute. And now, oh, the Lion Eels. What a classic.
Yeah. Here we're seeing some more traditional non-pure swimmer units come out. And yeah, it looks like there's not a whole lot the Black Tiger's going to be able to do here. Guanlong, I do like those though. Are those the Zero Lack Anglerfish?
They are indeed the
Ostriches?
stonks.
Oh
They
my
are
gosh.
quite gorgeous. Look at there's so much flesh. That's uncomfortable.
Wow. And they just swim so gracefully with their wings.
They really do. Yeah. Not a great matchup, unfortunately. Oy.
Oh yeah, and that target acquisition was not very good by those melee. And that's the tough thing about melee is the pathing and target acquisition is not amazing in an IC for
Correct.
for them.
Oh boy. Yeah, this looks dire for Black Tiger 1. His base is pretty overloaded at this point.
Yeah, Mutt doing a great job of just taking out the henchmen, working with Sniper to double one of the players, and just pick them off kind of one at a time. Guanlong's in the best position here, I think, having not been completely destroyed or raided yet. But actually, he doesn't have that nearby Expo. Yeah, which is unfortunate. It might have gotten taken out.
Yeah, or just distracted. You know how it is in a game like this. It's moved pretty quickly, to be honest. And Davo's done a great
Yeah.
job of kind of taking possession of the northern geysers here.
Absolutely. Really, really strong coordinated work by Mostly Saving Davo on this map.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really like the play from Davo to focus on those geysers, because when you've got two really experienced, like a really experienced pair on your team, like, oh, are we going to see a burst? Let's see a burst. Come on.
Please.
Hey, that didn't do much.
No, there's still needed one more.
Oh
Two
no,
more.
unfortunate. Maybe if one of them had died
Yeah.
during the burst. But I really like it because you can rely on Mutton Sniper to kind of work as a team, work as like two halves of the scissors. So it's really
Yes.
good to just do what you can to occupy the rest of the map and claim the geysers.
Yeah, and it's difficult for the Black Tigers to rush on this map, or it's not a traditional rush map, and I think that's normally one of the strategies that they go for that makes them very successful.
And I think maybe they could have pulled it off. Like I feel like they were flirting with a level 2 flyer rush, but they just blew the surprise too soon. Like they've got so many different level 2 barrier destroy. Oh, that's a level 3 actually. If they had just like kept them at home a little bit and not just sent them to get milled down by those Tunials, that could have been better.
Gosh, and look at this. Both Mutt and Black Tiger 3 have the same Pure Swimmer level 4s.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's actually no. I think one is tuna.
Oh, really?
I think so. Yeah,
Oh, you're right. You're
these
right.
ones are
Yeah, yeah,
tuna.
yeah, yeah.
These ones are narwhal.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. The G-Pack Giant Pacific Octopus is really staking its claim in the pure swimmer meta. It's very very popular.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's that just wow, beautiful. Oh my gosh.
That was very juicy. Oh, Davo.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love Herculor.
Black Tiger getting a lot of mileage out of this sonic booms.
Yeah, but I mean, he's probably starting to feel the pinch now because all three of the water geysers are gone. So that would have
Yeah.
cost him quite dearly. I think that was really a last defiant gasp from Tiger. Impressive that they haven't yet fallen. I actually thought this was over like 3 to 4 minutes ago.
Yeah, me me too. I did too. I mean, they're really holding on and making mostly saving Davo work for their victory here.
Good stuff from Guam, but I'd love to see him come south and reclaim this territory.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at these polar bears are
Not slow polar biter. Quite gorgeous.
Yeah, I love when the bullet spider tail gets used. I think it's
I
just
know.
so good. Great decision to have health on the tail. Very unique.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's all for the dump truck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need more booties in IC. Ping us in the comments with the most bootylicious animals.
I think the grizzly bear has quite a furry booty.
No, but that's a problem though, because it's like the tail in IC, right?
Oh, okay. You're right. You're right.
I guess we could give him. We should remodel the grizzly bear and give him some cheeks. We could do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it looks like we're finally being overwhelmed here. Oh, Hippopot INS. That's a kind of vanilla classic. I'm into it.
Oh, absolutely.
And speaking of vanilla classics, it's the lobsters.
This is the level 4 version, which I absolutely love as well.
Yeah, underappreciated. I think. I think we kind of err away from using it just because we're still residually sick of moose lobsters, but I think it's really good.
Yeah, horns and barrier destroy, and it's pretty electricity expensive, but it's able to seem worth it somehow. I never know how. I always think,
Hmm.
no, this is just too expensive, too many abilities, but they're always so good and they work.
Okay, we've got both of the tigers conceding, and there goes Guan. That was a really fun game.
Yeah, that was and absolutely beautiful map, and great job to mostly saving Davo for just uh, having a little bit of initiative with Sniper's Rush at the beginning, able to get into Black Tiger 3's base and kind of disrupt the henchman mining, and I think that set up for them to be able to build up their massive Tunials, which
Yeah, very true.
was huge for them.
Yeah, I got to agree. The pure swimmer domination there is really what carried the day for them. Surprise, surprise, I suppose, on Rift.
And so what do you think now going into, it looks like the counter pick for the Black Tigers is Eroded Forts.
Mhm.
This is also possibly a map where we could see more pure swimmers.
Yeah, that's a good point. This is a tricky counterpick from the BlackTigerSerpents because I feel like, especially early on in the game, you feel quite isolated from your teammates, and double rushes can go down really easily. And against quite a coordinated team like MostlySavingDavo, this might be a rough call because I feel like you're more likely to. I feel like MostlySavingDavo is more likely to successfully defend a double rush than the BlackTigerSerpents are.
Yes, I think so as well. I've seen Mutt and Sniper be able to defend themselves very, very well against Black Tigers and in previous tournaments. But also at the same time, I feel like most of the time when the games in the 2v2 tournament ended up being more traditional, just expanding, focusing on macro, I feel like those weren't the Black Tigers' strongest games.
I agree with that, definitely.
Yeah, so I'd really like to see them go for something a bit spicier and aggressive early games. I think that's where they really shine.
Yeah, got to agree with that. And maybe they picked this map specifically because it feels easier to double rush on. We see Sniper, actually all of the Henchman initiative is happening from MostlySavingDavo. That said, here are 3 Henchmen from Black Tiger 1.
And I like how he's splitting them up. So one is able to scout the generator, and the other 2 are able to swim through unnoticed to Sniper's base.
Good stuff, good stuff. Love a good hench split. Nice stuff. Okay, very aggressive workshop, yes. Workshop rushing is so good.
Oh, and he built Black Tiger 3's creature chamber, it looks like.
Magnificent. Okay, we're seeing some, and he's going level 2. Yep, that's the level 2 from BT1 and from Mutt.
And is Sniper looking at level 2 yet?
No, it doesn't. Really? Wow, that's a late 2. I mean, he has heaps of henchmen.
Yeah.
Late level 2s have been paying huge dividends lately.
He's going to scout this right here.
Uh-oh.
And, oh, lemming porcupines.
Lemschwein. Sorry, I don't know why I do that voice every time I say a German word. It seems kind of weird.
Oh, and I do really, really like these mole rat gazelles. I use them myself.
Look at his pants. Look at him, little pants.
Beautiful white pants. And I'm able to draw the henchman away from mining, which is great. Obviously, can outrun the henchman.
Wow, yeah.
And that's going to put down Sniper's economy a little bit, but he does have 4 sound beam towers.
Goodness me. And it looks like he's... Oh, wow. Sniper, I missed this play, but fantastic work. That must have been after he chased the enemy henchman back to its base.
Oh, that is absolutely beautiful that he did that. I mean, Sniper's running on 3 geysers right now, and so
oh my God.
I think he's going to be able to get up a chamber and defend this.
He doesn't even have to at this point. He pumped out so many henchmen. Yeah, the Gazlobsters are coming out. And it looks like here's Davo coming in with a pretty good attack against Black Tiger 3, who's very preoccupied with his micro up north.
And Guanlong's been mostly untouched and inactive. What is he doing in his base? It looks like he is going early 3. Wow. So that's going to be possibly really, really good to be able to support his teammates, because it looks like Black Tiger 3 is going to need a little bit of help.
Yeah, I think Black Tiger 3 is actually going to be okay with this one, unless Davo keeps reinforcing. A couple sound beams. Oh no, actually I'm wrong. It's already down. He didn't have enough time to prepare there. Wow, a lot of damage they're dropping.
Yeah, absolutely. These zebra eels are nothing to mess with, but
wow.
Guanlong getting some chambers up at his ally's base is going to help a little bit. It looks like Sniper's been saved as well. All those lemmings were taken out.
Correct.
From pretty short order.
Yeah. I mean, the timing here is kind of good for the Black Tigers because Guan has been able to get a cheeky level 3, but they've really got to capitalize on it now. The momentum is definitely shifting.
Yes, absolutely. And no one has really bothered to take mid yet, it looks like. It's remained largely unoccupied.
We're a little scouted. This has been a good attack against Mutt just to disrupt him. And Sniper still working to clear BT1 out. Well, BT1's got to get back to mining with his henchmen. Come on, BT!
Oh,
come on,
no! Oh, no! They're just admiring their work.
Yeah,
they need to get back to mining.
This looks like some kind of weird dystopian novel cover from like 1953. Oh, this soundbeam surviving, fantastic.
Yeah, it looks like we do have a successful defense here of Black Tiger 3, which is going to be very strong, but Guanlong is going to get a little bit of pressure at his base now.
Guanlong pumping out the stonks, very good, but the matchup doesn't seem great. They're kind of speedy, but they don't have leap, so they will get mulched by range. A weirdly coordinated attack against Guan.
Yeah, it looks like they're worried about his level 3. They know that they've left him alone, and level 3s in mass could just wipe through them if they're not ready yet.
Yeah, that is true.
I think that's a really good call by the Mostly Saving Davo team, because you definitely don't want to discount. Even though the Black Tigers are definitely the more experienced players, someone running away with level 3s is going to be really strong.
Very true. Quite disciplined to not just push their advantage against BT1. And I think it'll serve them quite well. We're seeing
Yeah.
a pretty hasty defense here of Guanlong. Some Spartan, I think I should say. No, he is Guanlong here. Okay, good. Meanwhile, girlfriend. Nice.
My girlfriend is also a lizard.
Yeah. And we're finally starting to see maybe the stonks begin to have an impression on the game.
Yes, absolutely.
Being zero
And
elect is huge.
Yeah, it is. People underestimate how much they're spending in electricity and just the power of converting. So you just get so much more mileage sometimes with converting electricity to coal and building all these zero elect units.
That's right. But I do feel like the mistake a lot of people make with zero elect is thinking that because you have zero elect units, you don't need to focus on the electric economy. You do, because the whole bonus of having the zero elect units is that you can convert that elect to coal.
Yes, absolutely. And it does look like Mostly Saving Davo is going into mid here, which is going to be a huge resource bonus. I mean, there's just so much mining to be had in mid. And meanwhile, it looks like Guanlong's just now gotten up his Forward Expo, and Black Tiger 3 is not really mining at his.
Yeah, we definitely need to see. I mean, it seems like it's going to be really hard to push MSD out of mid at this point. They have really consolidated, and the prams are coming in.
Yeah, and they're definitely afraid of flyers here. They're building a lot of anti-air towers.
Understandable.
Yeah, and that's flyers seem to be a Black Tiger special as well, and they have these flash flyers coming in.
These are gorgeous. These are giant squid or perhaps colossal squid. It's impossible to tell, but they are gorgeous and dead as well. It's unfortunate that Guan's attack has gone this way. If he had just been able to maintain the focus of those units at Davo's base here, I think he could have done a lot of damage to Davo, but as it is, he's just mired down by these sound beams, getting absolutely picked off by these giant poop irons.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Wow, big moves from Sniper here coming around the side.
Oh, and taking out that rear expo as well, or the geyser, water geyser.
Similar units again. We're seeing two opposing players use these alligator chameleons, which are great. Big fan.
Yeah, absolutely. They did in the beta patch. They are getting charged with a little bit more for immune, but the chameleon also did get a little bit of an upgrade as well, with a little boost in range.
Yes, that's correct. Oh man, and this
Oh, the web throw.
The web throw is gorgeous. This is a really cool little unit. This is Spy Bar, but it doesn't look good. We're going level 4 with Black Tiger 1, but he's kind of overwhelmed at this point.
Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot mining, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to pump out level 4 units even once he gets there.
That's right. That's right. He's still 8% off. Davo's having a really good game.
Yes, absolutely.
Pushing down there into BT3. A good defense from BT1. I'm surprised he pulled it off.
I mean, can we be surprised though? The
No,
Black Tigers, they always seem to pull everything
off. Of course.
And we have a lot of giant Pacific octopus coming into Guanlong's base. Poor Guanlong just getting focused down a lot of this game. It feels like,
Pillar to
but I
post.
mean that's it. What? Those are
Totally,
sperm
bro.
whale zebras?
I love it. It's
I've
so
never
good.
seen
No,
those.
that is. I mean, that is. It's not every day you see something like genuinely novel.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, one of the things that I love about Guanlong is how creative he is in the army builder.
Absolutely, yeah. And clearly, this army is all about the zero elect.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
And I mean, these are just really aesthetic units, especially in pink colors. Very, very nice.
It's also does show a little bit that zero elect units have been kind of paying off for Guanlong because his economy hasn't been amazing, but he's I think he was the first one to level 4.
Quite possible he was the first of three, I believe. Fant? Ooh. Ooh, how handsome. Man, seeing a lot of units I really like. More web
So
throw.
yeah.
Garten
Oh,
love.
Anaconda? Or, uh,
Python, maybe? It's Python.
oh, it must be a Python. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's level 3. The Anaconda version is very fun because you have the high endurance.
Of course, yes. Oh, and this is curtains for Guan, unfortunately. This is looking rough.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely. The zero elect it works when you have huge masses of zero elect units, but in the end, zero elect units are melee units, and so taking on a huge horde of mass range is not gonna go well.
Not
Mass
only
range
are
and
they,
ramps.
not only are they melee units, they're melee units without leap or charge. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
there's definitely something to be said for that kind of intersection on the Venn diagram between units that have almost no electricity cost and units that have leap attack. I think.
yeah, absolutely.
There goes Guan. And this has been really dominant from Mostly Saving Davo. Even
Yeah,
though it looked like Black Tiger 1 and Black Tiger 3 together got a really good attack against Sniper early, we saw them defend against it as we knew they would, really. We knew they could, I should say.
yeah. I mean, I think Davo made a really great decision just going straight for Black Tiger 3 and getting the jump on him, forcing him to defend at home, and that lowered their attack on Sniper's base. Sniper also being
Completely.
a great defender.
That's exactly right, yeah. And I think, geez, maybe Guan, I think, did a good job of supporting the other two in his role as mid player, you know, sending out units tactically. I feel like if those stonks, those anglerfish ostrich, had just maintained aggro at Davo's base and focused the henchmen instead, maybe we could have seen BT3 expand into Davo's base a little bit and we would have been a little bit more even, but as it stood, just an extremely dominant performance.
Yeah. Also, still so excited about the fact that Sniper just copped Black Tiger 1's geyser, his home
I
geyser.
know, and it was so funny because that was as Black Tiger was copying his expo. They just traded.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
But the fact that Sniper was able to get that geyser up under the gaze of all of BT1's henchmen is incredible. It really shows that BT1 was focusing on that expo hard. And now we have
My neighbor.
Badlands.
Oh yes. What do you think of Badlands?
Hate it. What do you think of Badlands?
It's not great. I mean, so you start with 8 coal piles,
Goodness me.
which is neat, but there's no expos inside of your base. You have this huge empty area of land inside of your base, all only has a geyser, and so you're forced to go out into the world in search of resources. But in the meantime, there's all of this area where your enemies can sneak sneaky chambers and all these nefarious activities. Hover is really strong on this map. Flyers are really strong on this map, and of course you just have a ton of geysers in mid,
That's right.
which have to be controlled by gyrocopter, and so that's all very important. And I often feel like the people who win the gyros just end up winning the game, or the cliff geysers.
Yeah, often that's the case, I believe. Like an early advanced structures is the order of the day. Guan is instead going a very early level 2. I've got to say, a map like this, I think you want to saturate your coal piles. You want a slower 2, I would say. Slower 2 with kind of enough scouting.
Yeah, yeah,
And
absolutely.
this expansion is interesting as well. I mean, I don't know. You've got so much coal at base. I feel like saturating and then leveling up is just a better play.
Yeah, and because you can just build so many units at home that if someone overextends themselves into mid, you can usually just take it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And we're seeing some fences coming in from Mutt and Sniper to fence themselves in, offer a little bit of protection.
Yeah, clearly
Uh,
worried about what you were talking about before with sneaky chambers being built in these dead zones.
I think there are forward chambers. Is that what's happening outside of Mutt's base?
Sort of, but they're air chambers. Oh no.
That fence does nothing.
The fence does not tarantula. Look, it's a dragonfly with little pointy fingers. That's so cute.
Oh, that is expensive. That's an
That's because it does
expensive level.
22
Oh.
damage.
Oh my gosh.
That's so
Oh
much
my
damage.
gosh.
Ah, and Ratley.
There goes the weird voice of speaking German again.
That's race. Okay, we've got a forward chamber from Sniper as well. This is exactly what you were saying. This is what goes down on this map.
Oh
Black
yeah.
Tiger 3 is gonna be in so much trouble. And they've really focused. Both of them have made
Oh my
air chambers
gosh.
here. Oh, I wanna. There's attacks going on at both bases, but we've got to watch this. This is exactly the kind of intel we need. These flyers are doing so much work. Good grief.
Yes, especially the 22 damage instead of opting for the barrier destroy is great because it works on henchmen. You just take out
Exactly.
these henchmen as well.
Exactly, and it's a numbers game as well. You can see they've got like multiple different kinds of high damage flyers here, so they are the little barrier destroyer ones as well. And this base is just gone. Like, it's amazing how much faster this lab has gone down than Black Tiger 3's base.
Oh yeah, who's getting level 3, so possibly could go for lab defense if he's able to.
There's no time. He can't sustain this.
No, he
Oh,
won't
but
be
they're
able.
not focusing lab. Oh, he's gonna.
Oh, and the repairs.
He can do this. He can do this.
Yeah.
Mutt is gone. They're not. They're coming back to defend. Oh my goodness. I think maybe pushing
Oh
the attack is the correct play here. They could have had Sniper dead to rights, I think. But we are gonna get the lab defense. This is huge.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is a bad move either because what you do have is you have 3 players versus 2, and if you just expanded a Mutt's base and take that before Sniper is able to, then I think they're playing the long game here in saving one of their teammates.
Totally, totally. Makes a lot of sense. Here's the hyena on frogs. So the Flyers' days are done. But, I mean, we're still seeing a lot of work. Oh, these are cute. Panther lemmings. It's a panther with a lemming's tail.
Oh, I love it.
Very good.
Different panthemings than we normally see, but just as fun.
So buff. Okay, Guan is here to save the day. That's cool to see. I really like these gorilla pythons. I just love to see a gorilla.
Yeah, they're so good. Their attack animation when they have both the torso and front legs.
Yeah, they just wail on them.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You know? Overpop battles here, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, David doing a pretty good job. No one actually claiming the cliff geysers yet. That's something I would have expected a little bit earlier, but it does look like BlackTigerSerpents have really monopolized middle. Sniper is just completely stuck in his base right now.
Yeah, he's getting this water chamber up north. I wonder if that's kind of slowed him down a bit.
Oh, I'm sure it has, absolutely.
We haven't really touched on that yet with this map, but water access is difficult. And it looks like BT1 is kind of just chilling. He's expanding slowly into Mutt's base. Ex-Mutt territory.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to set himself up for a really strong position because Davo is struggling to keep his expo and Sniper still doesn't have one yet.
Wow, this is great though. The aggression, Davo is keeping a good level of aggression against BT3. Unfortunately, that attack has faltered now. And here we go.
Yeah, and Guanlong going in and punishing Davo's expo, it looks like, on the mini-map.
Very true. A couple of bursts could do an awful lot of damage here. 246 health means I think they're in lethal from one burst, right?
If they had zero defense,
I
the
think
bursts are
mostly.
not piercing
Ah, they're not piercing. Okay,
for only for anti-tower bursts.
got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
That's funny. So it would almost be a kill, but it wouldn't. So they're burst proof, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yep. Exactly.
Unburstable. Ah, how cute. Anyway,
Oh, and that is the pack hunter version, like that. Or I guess the I was thinking was a lion. That's actually a lioness. Oh, and those chambers are putting in work the sniper has.
yeah, he hasn't given up, and I don't think he ever got detected. I think all the times they've defended, they haven't spotted these chambers.
And that's the thing about Badlands. You just
Uh-huh.
can't find anything.
The lands are indeed bad.
Yeah. Oh, well, Sniper's fence isn't going to protect his base with a hole in it.
I mean, look at it's done some great work to
Like,
the AI though. Look at this, just confused.
yeah.
Some of them attacking the fences in melee sporadically, taking considerable damage from the fence, but not even attacking. I'm confused. I don't even know what's going on here.
Does standing next to bramble fences hurt you?
No,
Like,
it doesn't. I'm sure it must have just not been playing the animation.
yeah. Oh
This
my gosh.
it's still happening. They've finally taken out these chambers. BT3 can finally breathe a little bit. He's got quite a good resource system going on. Several geysers. But his base looks so sad.
Yeah, and it looks like Sniper's base is getting overrun now with these units. Black Tiger 1 finally pressing his economic advantage.
And I mean, it just came down to that flyer rush in the end. That was so huge. And Sniper going for Guan. Not a bad idea to switch focus now that they've done such a good job of defending BT3. But I think it's a little bit too little, a little bit too late.
Yes, absolutely. And what a fun move to do a flyer rush on Badlands, because those fences clearly Mutton Sniper were not thinking about a flyer rush.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Well, welcome to
so
the public beta.
yeah, absolutely. Also interesting play they did forward chambers. I do really like the chamber placement because it ended up not getting scouted compared to if you were to place chambers in your own base, which is really nice.
That's right. So that's the BlackTigerSerpents clawing one back with a little bit of public beta spice, which I love to
Yes,
see.
that
I had never seen those dragonflies before.
no, they were so good. That was such a good rush.
I really like mixed flyer rush compositions, and we saw it there. We saw some really cheap barrier destroy flyers, some Scorpagan flies, and then some Tarantagan flies, and also some flash units. Like, that's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely love those mixed rushes, and they're very, very fun. What it does do, though, is it's a lot of units to have at level 2, that you're occupying that space, and so you really have to be successful early game because you're not going to have as many units saved for late game.
Yeah, that's very true. And actually, we're taking it to Grove. This is the counter pick from Mostly Saving Davo.
Yeah, it is. Grove is tried and true, great map, an old classic. So I can definitely see why Mostly Saving Davo brought the Black Tiger Serpents here.
Yeah, I mean, you got to feel comfortable in Grove. I feel like everyone feels comfortable in Grove, really. If you get it counterpicked against you, you're not normally too salty. Like,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
don't know Grove, if you don't know how to play Grove, then this is probably your first rodeo.
Yeah. It's just such a classic map. It's nice because you have 5 coal, and then your expansion also has 5 coal. Generators are relatively safe.
Comfortable numbers.
Yeah, it's just great.
And it looks damn good. I don't feel like anyone praises the looks of Grove anymore, but I think aesthetically it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. It is really nice. And the interesting thing about Grove is there's not much of a mid. There's some coal there, but it's not. It's not like a make or break the game. You can actually not have mid and still win.
That's
which
right.
which is wonderful.
That's right. You can really consolidate an advantage with mid, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
A defense coming out here from just recently from Davo against Black Tiger 3. Not a bad call, but it's awkward, right? Like, this fence is so long, and I mean, it's been spotted. Like, it got scouted so hard by Black Tiger 3, and the fact that he's not doing anything about it tells Davo all he needs to know, really. Like, if he's gonna get attacked, if he's gonna get rushed, the henchman is just gonna go around here.
Yes, absolutely. And maybe that's what Davo wants, to focus down his defenses in the middle of the map, towards middle, rather than covering his beach. But it is also, unless he gets the fence upgrade, it's not going to slow down too many attacks, especially from flyers.
I suppose one thing could be said is that it helps him retain this geyser pretty well. Oh, are we going for a run? No.
Oh.
Okay. That fence was actually up by then. It was mostly partially completed. We've got a weird rush here with these Naked Mole Rat Scorpions. Barrier Destroy on top of Barrier Destroy.
Oh my gosh, double barrier destroy.
Your barriers
That is
are in
incredible.
trouble, my man.
I love that it lists it twice.
Yeah, that's funny. I didn't notice that.
Oh, that is so good.
And Wasp Horse. These are really beautiful. Ah, Fischler. Yes, mate. These are cool too. Everything is just coming out from the Black Tigers at the moment. So many different units. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Assassinate, 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 assassinate.
I'd love to see. Oh, there it goes.
There it
Taken
is.
out.
Oh, good micro.
And this is a really good attack on Mutt right now. He's not going to be able to convert after that workshop goes down.
Meanwhile, this attack from Sniper seems to have been quite well deflected by Guan. It seems like Sniper's going to instead cycle round and attack the BT. Oh, wow, these hench are completely off duty. There is nothing mining for Mutt at the moment.
Yeah, he is going to need to get rescued 100%.
Wow, it's so kind of disorganized. There's so much chaos with so many different players here just kind of milling around. And this attack is looking okay, but here's Guan. This is exactly what Guan should be doing, chasing these units down.
Yep, precisely. And he needs to scout out those chambers from Sniper.
That's
to take
true.
them out as well, or else they're going to pull another Badlands.
Yeah. Slightly less Badlands. This attack appears to have been successful. Mutt's not going through. There will be no barrier destroy.
Yeah.
But at the moment, they'll just be looking to trade Mutt for BT1. But here comes level 3.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. I think Mutt's a goner. BT1's gonna be saved. So it's gonna be up to Mutt and not Mutt, Sniper and Davo to try to secure or try to make sure that they can defend this attack coming in, so they can. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to say. Overextend.
It's all
Black
down
Tiger
to
Serpents.
Sniper and Davo to win.
My brain has turned to mush. It's game 4.
This is.
And I realize that I'm not sitting with good posture anymore.
Oh shoot, you're right. We worked so hard to get our posture sorted. We did some yoga before the replay. Everybody missed it. But you're right. I'm a sack of potatoes at the moment. I love BT1 going level 3 and then not using lab defense. The only thing better than going lab defense is not using lab defense and still winning.
Yeah, Sniper doing a good job at defending his own base. He just needs to expand into Mutt's base. If he and Davo can secure Mutt's base and all those resources, then they could still be on equal footing.
That's right. And we've got quite a massive units here. Oh, the musk cuttlefish. Delightful. What a delightful fellow.
Yep, absolutely.
Army-wise, we've got some. This is good. We've got some camel eels coming out. Camels, of course, in the beta are a lot bigger than camels in released hell, which I think is a good change.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, you have new options at level 3 for a land ranged unit, which is really nice. So they're a good land base that don't have a lot of melee like the lion.
Yeah, or the former horse. Actually, you know, these horse wasps, I wonder, they would probably be level 3 in release, I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yes, you had to use the front legs of the wasp
Exactly,
previously.
you're right, yeah. So this is actually a strictly better horse wasp, I think, even though the horse is now
Yeah.
smaller.
Yeah, because they're more versatile. You can actually use them as regular melee units instead of having 5 damage.
Yeah, 42
And they're
elect, not
still
bad.
pulling off so much assassinate. Wow.
That's beautiful. That is actually kind of the dream assassinate unit
Yeah.
actually being implemented. That's inspiring. You've inspired me, BT3.
I don't like that. We still haven't played your team yet.
Also
And it
answer.
looks like right now they still haven't expanded too much into Mutt's base. Black Tiger 3 is getting there a little bit, copying the Geyser, which I think is going to be really strong. It's unfortunate Sniper didn't cop that a little bit earlier. But Dava looking very, very good here. Holding mid is going to be very strong. But Guanlong does have, looks like, a little raid coming in on his lab.
Yeah, that's right. These gorillas. These troublesome gorillas. Don't you just
Dava
hate
going
it when
level
you...
4 and doesn't have Henchman Yoke. Oh no.
Oh no, you're right. Oh, he doesn't have he does have 2 clinics. Okay, he's going there. He's getting there. He's getting all the eco
Okay.
stuff now. Yeah, I do that all
Yeah.
the time as well. Oh wow, that's a lot of chameleon bulls, which are very handsome.
Yeah.
Lot of
Just
strength.
broad shoulders.
Oh yeah. Imagine how many of me these guys could carry. Like 3 meters.
Imagine how many of those I could carry.
Tell me.
No, just keep imagining. And
Alright. Hit points upgrades coming in, I assume for these, yes, for these Steralians. Big play, because these guys are really beefy. More health means the regeneration goes even further. It's really lovely.
yeah. And it looks like Sniper now wising up to Mutt's base and all the activities that are going on in there.
And launching
And
a raid, well, kind of a raid, I suppose. But good. The good point is it's a good focus split from Sniper here. He's doing really good work.
yeah, absolutely. And it looks like Black Tiger 1 and Guanlong were able to successfully take Davo out of mid, which is really, really big.
Yeah, it took him a while, but eventually Davo was forced to concede.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a whole lot of base.
But he is 4 now, so we're going to see some Rhino Lemmings come out, which is gorgeous. Meanwhile, a couple of these skippers, long-range artillery in general, a bit less oppressive than in Release Tell. Haven't seen too much of it actually so far in this series, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they're different now with these Skipper Polar Bears because you can actually have them at level 3 with the Polar Bear head. Which
Yes,
is really neat because you get Keen Sense.
exactly right. These are lovely units, and the 21 speed is okay. 43 distance, pretty amazing. And unfortunately, these horse rattlers are kind of going toe to toe here with these Rhinemmings. I'm not really sure who was getting the better of that. I guess the
Horse
Rhinemmings.
Rattlers are way weaker now in public beta because of the horse size change.
Exactly, much weaker.
Yeah. 100 health compared to those living rhinos, which have 300, is a pretty massive difference.
Yeah, but they were cheap enough that he was able to defend against it pretty well. It's quite, I guess, upsetting when you get hit by these camouflage units because you never know how many they are. They just start popping up around your units, and you're like, "Geez, when do I retreat? At what point? How do I know when I'm outnumbered?"
Yeah, absolutely.
And it looks like the door is being closed now on MostlySavingDavo with these lovely moose eels. Very, very good. 330 power.
Sniper doing a little bit of raiding down south on Black Tiger 1's Expo, which looks like it's being pretty successful, actually.
Yeah,
Going
I'd love
unnoticed.
to see that continuing kind of pressure from Sniper. That's what you need to be doing in a situation like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Davo is not slouching either. This is really good. He looks like he's coming back for mid.
With a vengeance.
At least one vengeance.
Oh, but it is decently well defended. He does have Henshield, which is going to be really nice.
Henchhield against artillery is a bit funky. These henchmen are not going to be able to acquire their heal targets particularly well. Great micro though, 3 health. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh, he didn't die. Great work, Davo. I love to see that.
Yeah, really, really nice.
Oh wow, that's
what are those? Are those bunch of flyers going for Davo's base on the minimap?
I don't think so.
Oh, I think they all got taken out.
Oh, here they are.
Yeah, they got taken out by the Soundbeam Towers, because the Soundbeam Towers now do a little bit more damage to flyers.
Wow, I actually love to see that. That is exactly...
Oh my gosh.
That is exactly right.
Completely melted.
4 upgraded towers should be able to deal with those little barrier destroy guys like that, I think.
Yeah.
Hovering regen. These are Giant Pacific, I think.
Oh yeah.
Giant Pacific Bombardiers. Cute. I gotta say, it looks like the Tigers have been content to play a longer game here after taking out Mutt.
Yeah, and I think that's a good move to just consolidate your position and win where you can win, which is the 3v2. Don't focus on doing anything cheeky or overextending yourself. Yeah, but I still love they still get use out of these level 2s, or the actually level 3 barrier destroy units.
Yeah, the Zvakali, yes, they do.
Yeah, and they have the poison.
Oh, you're right, of course. Oh yeah, the little antenna, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that tiny head and those huge arms. Man. That's me.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it.
Same, bro. Regular IC enjoyer. And it looks like we'll be seeing a lab blow relatively soon. Sniper's produced a whole bunch of these. Yep, there you go. There she blows.
Are we 2-2 now?
We're 2-2. We're 2-2.
Oh my gosh. 2-2. I mean, those first 2 games looked really, really strong for MostlySavingDavo. But the BlackTigerSerpents were able to come back from that type of mental trauma from those first 2 games.
Extreme psychic damage.
Yeah.
And that was a pretty conventional game we saw there. I mean, that was the Tigers' traditional double rush. Really got the better of Mutt early on.
Yes, absolutely. And so I'm excited for this game 5 on Islets.
Yeah, I mean, Islets is not a surprising counterpick from MostlySavingDavo. They're very strong on this map.
I just realized I'm not excited. More 2 Neils.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I just realized I'm not excited. Somebody clip that.
Oh no.
Of course.
I'm gonna host another tournament and they're gonna be banned.
It's okay. They'll just be bad in the next patch. It's easy. But Sniper and Mutt, especially Mutt, real pioneer of the late pure swimmer melee with these tuneals, etc. And people haven't really found particularly good ways of countering them. I was trying to counter them in my games against MostlySavingDavo using Porcupine Snowy Owls, which is good, but you need to be a lot more mentally present than I was.
Yeah, I mean, I really like those Porcupine Snowy Owls. Those are such a good unit for taking out not only Tuneals, but also Scorpion Dragonflies.
Yes, very true, yes. Okay, so it looks like we've got a pretty conventional gameplay so far. Only a minute 40 seconds in. Are we going for a geyser or are we swimming out to make a chamber? Ooh.
An interesting scout because he's... Oh, I guess Mutt is middle, so he's going to swim past Davo and then towards Guanlong.
That's right. It would have been nice to see a little bit of scouting from Davo here, I think. Because Mutt's got, like, you know, a minute of travel before he can make landfall over here.
Also interesting, Davo's placing in a pure swimmer meta with Tuniels. He's placing his rods in a very susceptible place to get attacked by enemy Tuniels.
I mean, clearly the idea is scouting rods, but
Hmm.
yeah, it is possibly just 150 coal down the drain. I mean, you never know. I haven't seen. We saw a little bit of Tuniel stuff from the BTs in the Rift game, but not from Guan, and Guan is adjacent to Davo.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're normally safe from pure swimmers if you're going up against Guan. And
He's
yeah,
gonna
okay.
surprise us today.
Here we go. This is a. I mean, these rods are now safe.
Yeah.
And no shenanigans from the Tigers. Never mind. Wait, I was wrong.
How do we miss that? Oh, that is beautiful. So we got both water and land.
Oh, but a single sound beam, single fence sound beam, so powerful against Scorpmore. Poor Scorpmore.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
the barrier destroy, barrier destroy.
Melanie is here. Melanie is here to save the day. I believe.
Yes.
And meanwhile, Mutt kind of panicking with his Tuniel, sending them all back. This is gonna be pretty rough for the BTs. This rush is over, man.
Yeah, yeah. Placing that chamber where it can be attacked by Tuniels is gonna be difficult.
I mean, there's nowhere
This
else
is a-
safe to do it, but after you've dropped that, maybe you want to drop another one further inland. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, the Flyers are here, though. That's cool.
Yeah, the Flyers are getting. I mean, the aggro is being tanked by that creature chamber, and Flyers are just flying across to Sniper's base. So this actually could be the end of Sniper.
No, I don't think so. The Flyers are all
No.
gone. They didn't focus on this anti-air
Yeah.
tower.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, and meanwhile, down to the south, Davo is doing a Piran Orpian rush. Wow, great attack. Davo, this is very
Yeah.
strong.
Very, very strong, and those Dolphin Zebras pairing well to slow down the henchmen.
Very true,
as
very
well.
true. We
And
have level 3 from Guan, so that's not nothing.
yes, definitely. But there's a lot of units there, and it looks like Sniper successfully defended. And really, if you just look at the minimap, the initiative is towards mostly saving Davo right now.
Very much, yeah. All of the units are traveling southwest at the moment.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. When they're frenzying, they can take 3 hits by 1 HP from the Goriathan. Wow, that's huge. And yeah, these dastardly blasted Tuniels are spelling trouble yet again for the BTs.
Yeah. It's definitely not as much of a 2-Neo game as Rift seems to be, though.
I
Which,
agree.
I mean, yeah, my blood is not boiling like I thought it would be.
It's all the yoga, Brandon.
Yeah, it's the breathing that we've been doing. I only do the breathing part of the yoga.
See, I don't do
Yeah,
the breathing
great.
part of the yoga.
Really awesome rush by Davo. I mean, that just wiped out Guanlong's base. He had good target acquisition. Very fun unit choice with this rush. And Guanlong does have lab defense.
No, he
I
had
don't
it
know if
up
he's gonna
before
use
he's
it.
out of Elec.
Oh, yep, that's it.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it. Ooh, glad we saw that. That was satisfying.
Oh, those crocodile eels finally coming into play.
Those Tuniels are
And
dead.
328 health. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah. Actually, it's a great matchup against all these pure swimming eels. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you need to have like 5 or 6 of them to reliably get kills, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
you will
def-
lose 3 to range. Oh,
So-
one burst. One burst.
Oh, he doesn't have it yet.
He doesn't have it.
Doesn't have
He doesn't have it. Come on.
No.
I'm freaking out. I'm losing my
I
gourd.
know.
Oh,
I
no, they're
know.
focusing him. No, he's so close. He's so
Oh,
close.
he's gonna get it. He's gonna get
No,
it.
he's not
gonna
gonna do
get
it. He's not gonna do it.
Oh, that is so
He
sad.
could have done. Okay, there you go. Jeez, what do you call the opposite of an anticlimax? I'm confused.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, that was gorgeous. Didn't quite get the kill on most of these zebras, but now they're just popping.
Yeah, yeah.
Consider me satisfied.
Oh yes, I've seen these from Davo.
Mm-hmm.
These pure swimmer lemmings, and they're just insanely cheap meat.
Look at these
And they still do
weird
12 damage.
manatees.
They're not that meaty. They're pretty good.
I mean, they're very much on the meat side of the spectrum, but 12 is definitely
Yeah,
respectable.
yeah.
Yeah, this is another burst, but it doesn't matter because we got meat now. You
Oh yeah,
can't burst my meat. Oh wow, look at this bizarre synchronicity here. This is look at
yeah.
Big Daddy Narwhal and little baby eel. That's cute. This is rough for the Tiger Serpents.
Yes, it absolutely is. Yeah, that rush on sniper just wasn't able to pull through, and then David was able to get the jump on Guanlong, which I think is the story of a lot of these games. The rush that when it doesn't work out for Black Tigers, which it hasn't been, it's just brutal.
Yeah, that's right. And it's kind of the same thing that happened on Rift. Like he tried to send some flyers, but they were prepared for the flyers, and also Tuneals just dunk on flyers so hard. And
Yeah.
Tuneals defending that rush actually worked really, really well from Mutt. He sent them across the map, and they were there in like 3 seconds because they're so speedy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and here it's just Black Tiger 3 now. MostlySavingDavo coming in, closing in, putting the final nails on the coffin.
That's right. That's right. And I think we had to see for that strategy to work, for this fly rush strategy to work, I think we need to see just greater numbers. You need a critical mass of flyers before you engage, and then, like we saw, a single anti-air tower from Sniper just took out all of the flyers, and then all of the reinforcements were mopped up. You can't drip feed them like that, not over Tuneal or Ocean.
Yes, absolutely.
But a great series, lots of fun. I'm really glad it went to the full 5 games.
Yeah, definitely best of 5. That was wonderful. I mean, great to tie up the score by BlackTigerSerpents in those third and fourth games. That was great. Nice to see, because it's tough to come back from a 2-0 loss, and just mentally.
Definitely, yeah. And that's it. So 5 pretty brisk games there. That's good to see. I don't think we saw anyone going level 5 at all.
No. Most players didn't get to level 4. There's only a few level 4s in there.
Correct, yeah, correct. But great series. Thank you very much to both teams for playing it. Massive congratulations for MostlySavingDavo for winning what turned out to be a very hotly contested set.
Yes, absolutely. We haven't had many sets go the distance, a few here and there, but this was really awesome.
Yeah, so thank you both teams, and thank you Brandon for commenting with me.
Yes, thanks Will, and we'll see you guys next time.
Absolutely. Do you know who's next up on the docket? Who do we have left to com?
Oh, that is a good question.
There's probably some games from Macro and Cheese, right?
Yeah, there are actually. I don't think we've had any games com.
Yeah, okay, so at home, stay tuned for some games featuring B-Champ's team. Hopefully I'll com those so I can see what he's got up his dastardly sleeves, because we'll be fighting you one day.
Yeah, someday. I don't know when that will be. But perhaps someday we will fight each other and pull out some zany stuff that I have saved for you guys.
Or perhaps we'll finally find peace between our nations. That'd be nice. How about that, huh? Anyway.
I don't fight for peace. I just fight.
Thanks very much, everybody. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.